Greetings! Let us all thank God for this wonderful gift, the second year anniversary of Chapel in the Park. Happy anniversary! Somebody has written the following lines, and I quote, "Life is like a camera. You focus on what is important, capture the good times, develop on negatives, and if something goes wrong, take another shot." Our lives at the chapel seems to be like this. In our first year as an amalgamated congregation, we focus on what's important, that is, to live our mission and do what it takes to accomplish the mission of our ministry. We took one Sunday at a time as we continued to search for our called minister. We came across a lot of obstacles, but we were able to navigate and develop positive ways to reach our objective and goals. We captured the good times with our lenses, and surely some things didn't work out. But the beauty of it is we took another shot. We did not lose hope because we believe that God is with us. We believe that God has a plan, and we believe that God's plan always wins. I will start with our first year anniversary. We didn't have celebration because in 2023, April 6 fell on a Maundy Thursday, and Sunday following was Easter. So in June, as our amalgamation was approved by CRA, we decided just to have a small cake to share at the coffee hour, and that's how our first year anniversary happened. The next event was the Spring Luncheon in June 17, 2023. As per usual, I invited those members with culinary expertise to help me make the buffet table as appetizing as it could be. And of course, those who come to the luncheon enjoyed the spread of the food. We have craft table from UCW and a table showcasing the paintings of Glendale. One of the highlights of the event is the raffle of gifts. As much as possible, I wanted everyone to go home with a gift. And to make it better, the last ticket to be raffled will win the lunch or dinner with Yolanda and Bill at the restaurant of their choice. I do this to know better the person who won the prize. And we have the Share of Wealth raffle. On July 16, 2023, we had a picture at the front of the church. It was a potluck. Can you spot the special guests at the picnic? Please watch carefully. They attended our Sunday service, and we do not know who they are. They were invited to stay and join our picnic. Guess who? On July 22, 2023, we had a bus trip to St. Jacobs, spearheaded by Glendale Lazaro. We went around the market, went to an antique store, and have fun around the town. Christmas in July is an attraction on the main street, which called the attention of the children and the young ones. Visited some fashion stores, ice cream shops, and restaurants. I'm not sure if we have picture of our yard sale in August, when what I recall was the pouring of heavy rain that passed by. The weather did not cooperate with us, and that's the reason why our yield is unsatisfactory. We had our international luncheon on September 23, 2023, under the leadership of Chat LaGuardia. The buffet table is appetizing with variety of food from different countries. She prepared a program highlighting the different nationalities amongst the members of our congregation. She requested them to wear their native costumes. if available. Filipino dancers were invited, and of course, Nali, our friend from St. Edith Stein Catholic Church, also showed her talent dancing her native dance. Filipino Night 2023 was held in October. Glendale Lazaro led this event. We featured a taste of Filipino food, a Filipino dance, and a few Filipino costumes. Glendale showed a video about the Philippine culture and quizzed the guests later on. There were singing, and Kerubin Malan played the piano. Remembrance Day 2023 was held on November 5, 2023, which was a Sunday closer to November 11. It was a special Sunday service dedicated to the soldiers who lost their lives during the war. In Flanders Field, the poem we recited during the service. Christmas luncheon was held on December 2. The Christmas spirit is all around. The Christmas tree was standing at the hallway. The atmosphere was very jolly. The buffet table was lovely and appetizing as usual, thanks to the donors of the food. Again, raffle gifts were on the table, including the Share the Wealth raffle. December 3, 2023, the first Sunday of Reverend Paul Shepherd at the chapel, which was the first Sunday of Advent, and this is also the welcome Sunday for our new minister. Our search team introduced Reverend Paul Shepherd to our congregation, and a condensed biography of Reverend Paul was read to the congregation. There was a photo shoot with the members of the official board after the service. A welcome basket of goodies was presented to Reverend Paul and his wife Marjorie during the coffee hour at the fellowship hall. White Sunday. Gifts from the congregation were offered in favor of Fred Victor, a charitable institution included in our church's outreach program. The Advent Discussion Group is a program initiated by Reverend Paul, which is a free event and everyone is welcome. For 5 consecutive weeks, starting January 9 to February 13, 2024, a mindfulness meditation groups meet at the office of Reverend Paul at 2 p.m. and at Zoom at 7 p.m. Reverend Paul invited everyone who suffers from stress or feels their life is out of control. He defines mindfulness as being mindful in a non-judgmental way. Being more mindful is a method to reduce stress, help you feel better, and improve your sense of well-being. As one of the participants, I can say that I enjoyed the sessions and I learned stuff that I applied on my day-to-day living. The New Year's Eve 2023, the theme of our service was Begin the Year with God. Reverend Paul's reflection was entitled, So, What Now? His prayer was summarized as follows: May we all live into the story of the coming of Jesus as we begin a new year. Let the story continue in us. Our Valentine's luncheon was held on February 10, 2024, and we only served soup and sandwiches. The first for Reverend Paul, where he has the opportunity to show his culinary expertise. The covenanting service on February 18, 2024. On this day, we gather to mark a new ministry relationship in Shining Waters Regional Council between the Chapel in the Park and Reverend Paul Shepherd. The service was led by Catherine Hyans of Shining Waters Regional Council, and our guest speaker was Rob Oliphant. It was a very meaningful service where we did the following covenanting action: declaration of the statement of living faith story, the statement of this new ministry, and the statement of the regional council. We heard the promises of the new minister, promises of the community of faith, and the promises of the region, wider church, and community. The presentation of the symbols that we wanted Reverend Paul to take care of on our behalf are as follows: the Bible presented by Mary Ellen Steele, the water presented by Chat LaGuardia, the bread and wine presented by Jane James, and the drum presented by me, Yolanda. In return, Reverend Paul presented as a gift a sort of a covering which could be used in our picnic or yard sale to protect us from the heat of the sun or from the pouring rain. However, taking a second glance of the gift and having noticed the color of orange, I saw the deeper meaning of the gift. I have said this in our congregational meeting, and I will say it again. The color orange is the color of fire, which Reverend Paul ignited in us, within us. The fire to create light and warmth to share amongst us, to share with one another. And we must not overlook the flip side of the gift, the silver lining. And as the song goes, always look for the silver lining and try to find the sunny side of life. There you goes. And we look forward for our 3rd year anniversary at the Chapel in the Park. And as I've said at the start of this video, our life in the chapel is like a camera. We focus on what is important, capture the good times, develop from negatives, and if things don't work out, take another shot. And we will do it on our 3rd year. Happy anniversary.